is a conversation with Drunk Martin, and it is about to get bad. I am going to record it. Okay, so are they stupid? No, they're not.
So, you go to work
Mm-hmm.
with these people.
Yeah.
Are they not interested in you?
Oh, yeah, I talk about myself some. But it's usually like in response to...
So, the context
Mm-hmm.
with all of these people that you talk to
Yeah.
is would you characterize all of these people as narcissists?
No. No, not at all. Why do you say that?
So, with all of this interest, that you express with them,
Yeah.
it would only make sense to me
Uh-huh.
with all this interest that Nick has for you,
Mm-hmm.
and this person, and that person, this person.
Sure.
It only makes sense to me that they would want to know
Yeah.
what.
What?
You don't know?
What is...
With all this interest,
Just tell me, Martin. Just tell me. Just...
that they have with your input
Uh-huh.
on their lives and everything,
Yeah.
it only makes sense to me that they would want to know what's going on with,
Me?
yeah.
Oh, I talk about myself sometimes. I mean, I'm not saying that I don't. Like, I just listen and respond to other people. Like, no,
So,
we have conversations.
You have conversations
Sure.
about people.
I don't know what you're getting at, dude. Just spit
Who
it
am I?
out.
Don't they ever say,
I've told everybody that I talked to you about how I met you, what happened with us, that I'm now with you, and you are, in fact, my boyfriend.
so who do they think I am?
I just said it.
That simple.
Yeah,
You
who
spent-
cares?
you
It's not
spent-
it's not a big, like, it's not, you don't have to explain boyfriend. I just told you that I tell them how I met you, where I'm living, what our situation is, and that you are in fact my boyfriend. So what did I leave out, Martin?
See, we've been talking
Uh-huh.
about all of these people,
Uh-huh.
and
And
this last thing that you said to me
yeah.
was the first time there was any instance of any kind of angst,
What do you mean angst?
because that's what it was.
What? What was?
What, Martin? What do you, yeah.
Oh, you're not gonna you're not gonna do this to me. I'm too bright for you to do this. So just don't even try it.
I was just trying to get at, and it took a half an hour for me to even get to what I was talking about.
It's exactly what I said. That you, what do you think my perspective is? What do you think I'm thinking? And I'm thinking you want to corner me into feeling guilty about something that I've done that I have no reason to
No.
feel bad about.
I was just trying to
Because
get
that's what you
to-
do when you're drunk.
I was just trying to get to who these people think I am.
I just told you, and you won't accept it.
You see, until we got to that, there was no angst, but now there is.
Hell, motherfucking yes, there was some angst. I told you flat out that I thought that you were going to corner me into feeling guilty about something, and that is exactly what you're trying to do, but I am too bright for that. Don't try it. Just let's move on. Let's talk about something else.
Okay, let's get back to normal, and you can get your headphones and
Things go terribly wrong when you're like this. I don't disrespect you. I do not. And whether you believe that or not, that's fucking up to you. Like, I'm not here to, I'm just not fucking here for that anymore. Trying to defend myself all the time and make it seem like, no, I'm not doing anything wrong. No, I care about you. No, I care about you. Yes, I care about you. It's like, fuck, that kind of energy I need to put into like other things.
Any of this was about.
Come on, man. Look at you, man. Look at you.
I was just trying to get some kind of input about who these people think I am.
And then when I told you, you accused me of being anxious and having some kind of like combative nature. Because when I said it the first time, I said it calmly. And then you told me that I wasn't describing you at all. I wasn't giving them any details. And I told you point blank that I said how we met. I said some of the things that happened. I mean, I'm not telling it all. I'm not those kids. Like I'm me. I keep things a little bit more close to the vest. I know how to compartmentalize what happened and what I've learned. And I can just say like what I've learned. I don't have to like go into detail. You're not going to make me feel bad about stuff. I'm not going to feel bad about myself. Like I'm doing you wrong because I'm just being myself. Come on. I just want to be happy. I don't want to sit here and have to fucking justify myself. Like, I have lived that life and it's for the fucking birds and I'm not doing it. And yet I still want to be here with you. But I'm just asking you, please, in the name of God, knock it off.
Knock what off?
Like all of this, Martin, all of this interrogation and like what, how you're acting, you're drunk and we need to move on. You need to shut up. I need to shut up. We both need to shut up right now.
Okay. On a scale of 1 to 10.
Look at your arms. Look at this is you soused. Stop. Let's not talk about anything deep while you're in this frame of mind.
You talk this stuff about I'm not new. to anything.
I understand. And what is your point?
On a scale of 1 to 10, these people that you interact with
Mm-hmm.
on an intelligence level,
Mm-hmm.
where do I fit in?
Where do you fit in?
Yeah.
Martin, you're just as intelligent as I am. Almost.
Whatever.
Like, just this far. Just like almost. Martin, I'm talking about young people here. I'm not talking about people your age or my age. I'm talking about fucking kids. Okay? Like, put it in perspective. Like, I am a very empathetic and observant person. Okay? It's a gift. Okay? And I am articulate. And so that often puts me in a position where, because of my empathy, I can relate to people's pain. Because of my observation, I can connect their pain and what it is, their behavior, to like what I know. And I'm articulate, so I'm able to tell them, like, okay, I understand where you're at. You're at a point where you have to choose between what you want and what somebody else wants. Like, you're at that impasse. Like, why do you have to be the person that gives up what they want? Why do you have to do that? Why is that your job? Because let me tell you what, if you set that precedence, you'll be doing it every time. I'm able to make statements like that because of who I am. I am there being myself, and it is rewarding. Not just like the job, like sometimes when I'm on the phone, like I'll have like one of those moments or whatever. Like today, this woman was like, I was able to like lower her bill like $30, and she was just like, bless you, bless you. She was like, it's time for me to have some blessings, I'm telling you. And I'm just like, well, I feel that. I understand how you mean, sister. And I was like, it's the end of the year. And she was like, I've had a really hard year. And I was like, well, this year is almost over. We're about to have a new year, and this is the first blessing of many to come. I really believe that. And she was like, thank you. I just know what to say to people.
And I don't.
Well, not like me. You know what I mean? You have your gifts, I have mine. I'm not saying that I'm better than you. I'm just saying that you're not as good at expressing your feelings. Number one, you're not as good as interpreting the context of a person's behavior. You're you're kind of like, you've already decided like how the world is. And I understand that. And I feel myself doing that too. And one day I will be in like more of a black and white world.
Let me ask you this.
Okay.
And I certainly recognize your intelligence.
I know that.
Which one of us do you think is more wise?
Me. I'm not going to sit here and and short myself just to soothe your ego. I think I'm wiser than you. I think I'm wiser than most people. However, I think that you have been able to apply your wisdom for your own greater good in a way that I don't know how to do. I see it, but I don't know how to use it for myself. But I'm definitely wiser. Wisdom isn't just what you know, it's how you can share it. That's wisdom. Smart, experienced, yes. Okay? Someone who has been through a lot and seen a lot, yes. But interpreting that and sharing it, that's where wisdom comes in. Interpreting it and sharing it in a way that can penetrate people's, whatever. And you know what I feel about myself? And I know how this is going to sound to you. And I know that you think I'm arrogant or whatever. And that I think everybody else is stupid. But I think I've always been wise. Just not that bright. Not confident enough. Not able to see myself clearly enough to be able to apply any of that wisdom to myself, because my attention was always on other people. It's always on other people. And sometimes it gets very intense for me. If I just wish I could like magically put you in my 4-year-old body so you could feel how it felt to be me. I wish I could put you in my body at 4. I wish I could put you in my body at 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. Nah, not 16. 17 was the really bad year. I just wish you could, you would understand so well if you could just feel like, just have some like empathy, you know what I mean? I'm not making excuses for myself. I'm just telling you who I am. And when I hurt you, Martin, I apologize. I don't have to make excuses in this moment, because in the moment when I'm wrong, I say I'm wrong and I say I'm sorry.
Okay.
I don't want to defend who I am to you. I just want you to accept it. And you know what? Love it or not. Decide. You don't see me all discontented with the way you live your life and who you are. The only time we ever argue is when you come at me. And you need to stop it, because I'm not going to change for you. I'm going to change in the way that I feel is best for me.
That's interesting.
Yep. That's the way it's going to be. I'm going to put myself and my future and my well-being before you or anyone else. It's something that I've never done before. And shit, I'm trying something new. I think my happiness is the most important thing in this room. And I think that you think the same thing too, and you're entitled to that, and so am I. Now, we're going to have to be careful with each other, and we're going to have to mind our tongues, and we're going to have to be considerate of each other in order to make that situation work. I know how to do that. I know how to feel like I am the most important thing and still care for you and not hurt you and not belittle you. And I know that you think you're the most important thing. I know that. I know you do. You're entitled to, but so am I. It's like I've said like over and 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 over. Like every single time that I care for a man and that man cares for me, we get to the point where I say, if you don't like me, then I'll go. Do you like me or not? You know? But you're not going to be able to convince me that the fact that you don't like me is my responsibility to make you like me. I'm just not that girl anymore. That girl is dead. She doesn't even get a memorial. She's gone, cremated, and never coming back. Savvy Martin? Savvy?
Have you told me something new?
No. But it's like I have to repeat this over and over again because you come at me, dude. You come at me.
Let me ask you a question.
Ask. If
Me and you
mm-hmm.
and a group of, let's just say, these people that
Mm-hmm.
you've created these new friendships with
Mm-hmm.
through work. Whatnot.
Yeah.
And
And we were in a social situation, would I act like you're my boyfriend?
absolutely not.
What do you mean?
You know, you have this thing in your head about that.
What do you mean?
That's absolutely not what was in my head.
Oh, okay. So what was in your head? I mean, I'm just going back to like, oh, you don't want to hold my hand. You don't want to go anywhere with me. I'm an old man. You know, I'm just going off of what
Where did that come from?
Because you say those things, and so I am interpreting your question based on the
Okay.
things that you said.
Okay. Where does that come from?
It comes from you. You said those things.
Give me an example.
I just did.
No, I mean, give me an example of where you don't want to go with me, you don't want to hold my hand. Give me an example of that.
Because that's what you've said to me.
No. Give me an example of that.
I don't know what to say, Martin, other than what I just said.
No.
Like, you
Well,
have.
Give me an example of that.
What do you mean? Like, prove
What
to
you just
you
said.
that you said that? You
No.
know you said that. Like,
No.
you know as
Give
well
me
as
an
I do.
example of where I said you don't want to go with anywhere with me, or you don't want to hold my hand. Give me an example of that.
No,
When did that happen?
it happened.
When?
I'm not sitting here. You're not going to interrogate me. This is not a Senate hearing, okay? I'm not going to give you an example. You know goddamn well that you've said those things. So stop it.
Okay. So anyway, hypothetically.
You need to stop this right now.
Yeah, I'm going to.
Because it is not going to get you what you want.
I'm going to.
The only thing that is going to get you what you want is to be sweet to me and to care for me like
I
you
do
are.
that.
Yes,
Like
you
I
do.
do.
Yes, exactly. Just do it. And stop
And
interrogating me.
I'm
Stop.
not interrogating you.
Oh my God, you are acting like fucking. Oh my God. You just don't see yourself.
I know.
You're making me miserable right now.
I know. Because this is the real world and you don't want to deal with it.
You know what? It's so funny that you say that and ironic because that is exactly what you're doing. You don't want to deal with the real world. You want to talk about hypotheticals. You want to talk about things that you are imagining and the things that you're picturing in your head.
What
But you
things?
can't be
What
present
things?
in
What
the
things?
real world.
What thing?
You know what? I don't even know. Like something I've done
Well, you
wrong.
just said
Something
that.
somehow that I've slighted you. You can't be in the moment. You can't just accept who I am.
I'm going to bed.
Hypotheticals and what ifs. That's not the real world, Martin. See? And I'm going to show you this shit. And I'm right and you're wrong.